Here it is, January 2025. I want to do a quick review on the JCUT model 9120. It's a heavy-duty industrial CNC machine. It's made from solid steel and weighs about 1,000 pounds. The bed working size, it's approximately in the X about 38 inches, Y in the 48, and the Z about 8 inches. The machine does have heavy-duty ball screws and heavy-duty guide rails with the gantry is all made of steel, very solid, very sturdy. It also has a 4 horsepower spindle. I did upgrade this. All the motors are heavy-duty stepper motors. And the machine is actually capable of going about 300 to 350 inches a minute, and maybe even more than that, but I normally keep in the range of about 150 to 250 inches per minute. The JCUT factory is in China. I placed my order this last August 2025, and it took me approximately 2 months to receive it, from the date of order to receiving it to my shop. They do build them per order, from what I understand. I don't think they have them in stock, but which is nice because you can pretty much specify changes or anything you would like to have. I did add a few things, like you can see down there. I did add that electrical plug outlet so that I could plug in my computer and monitor. I do use Mach 3. So I ordered it with a Mach 3 USB control board. It does not come with a computer or the monitor. I did build this. So anyway, I'll continue to go around the machine here and show you the back of it here. I do have a water-cooled spindle, so I got that with antifreeze, so I don't have to keep adding water. So it is water cooled, never gets hot. It does come with a automatic oiling system for your ball screw and your guide rails, which is really nice. It says that you don't have to lubricate them but every few months or something, but I think that depends on the person. And you can see a couple of small boards. I put those on. Those are for my laser that I've got a diode 40-watt laser that I can use with this machine, and it runs with Mach 3. So you just attach it to your spindle, and you can do lasers, and it's a 40 watts, so it can cut through wood fairly thick. But I use it mostly for engraving and other things as I see that I needed. So the machine cost about $4,300 from the factory, and that included the shipping from China to my door here in Albuquerque. But I did have to deal with Port of LA, Los Angeles. I did have to pay the duty, the tariff, and I had to get an agent that handles the paperwork, which turned out it's fairly easy. It's a little confusing, but as long as you are dealing with a decent agent, it's really fairly easy, so you don't have to worry too much about issues there. So, like I said, Mandy from JCUT. Mandy is the lady, the girl that I dealt with in China. I dealt with her about 10 years ago. I bought a smaller CNC machine, very similar to this one, except it was much smaller. And I decided I wanted to upgrade to a little bit larger one, and I sold my other one, so I don't have it anymore. Once you get to know the machine, they are very simple to run. They really are. And so Mandy at JCUT, she pretty much did everything. Dealt with her through email, and she pretty much took care of all the quoting. When the machine was ready to ship, she took care of the freight, the shipping to the harbor in China, and then when it headed on the ship to LA, it came off the boat, and that's where the agent kind of takes over to get all that process through. And then in the price that Mandy included, it was shipped to my door here in Albuquerque. So that $4,300 was the complete price. I mean, the prices can vary depending on many things, what you've added. You can cut the price quite a bit if you wanted to, go with a smaller spindle motor. There may be some other things. But other things that I did add, I added an e-stop. I think that's important, where I can quickly hit the machine button if I need to shut it down. The machine runs on 220 volts. I do have a 120 plug system that I added, like I said, for the computer and the monitor. I did order the machine with some wheels down there. You can see them. I just thought that would be handy, but probably didn't need them after all. But what I've done, if you can see on the bottom there, I've added about 7 inches more to the height. I just felt like the machine was way too low for me, and I wanted it a little bit higher, so I got it on solid block. And it's kind of nice because you can adjust all 4 sides to get it exactly plumb and level. So let's see, what else may have added here. Of course, I've added my dust collection system, where I've got it piped to outside into a like a shed attached to the side of my shop, so I don't have that noise inside. So anyway, wanted to do a review, and again, you can see my cabinet that I made, complete with all the computer, and that was not included. I did add a wireless pendant that I can operate the machine. And let me home the machine. So you can see the machine is homing. I'll stand back and try to get that. I've got it kind of slow speed right now. I mean, that's about as fast as I'd really like it to go, but you can speed up all kinds, things that you do. One thing, the machine does come with a tool setter, so that was kind of nice. I had to add that on my last machine. It didn't come with it. So, and then I've added this little bit carriage thing here, so I can quickly grab bits and when I do a bit change, tool change, I guess you call it. And so that's pretty much the machine. So, and I did add this board on top. Everybody has their system that they use, for holding your material down. And so I added this, and it's HDF board, and then I drilled the holes in it with the machine, so they're all precisely 2 inches apart. And I put a little grid pattern on there too. And so, and I use these hold downs, to hold it down that way. I've seen all kinds of different concepts of other people. I've just always liked this, so everybody has a preference, I guess. So anyway, that's the machine. Now I'm going to demonstrate the machine running. I've got a little project here that will run it, and so you can see what how the machine runs, how smooth it runs. Let me show you a few things here. Here's like a plaque that I made. This is Jimmy Stewart. Let me move this out of the way. This is Jimmy Stewart, and I use Vectric Aspire software, so I can design, and it will do my G code for me and everything that I plug into Mach 3. And I did a Clint Eastwood. So there's Clint Eastwood. And, it's some fun projects. I've been doing a lot of Cowboy series things. I just found that was kind of fun. I kind of go through different things every year, I guess, that I've done CNC work. I've done clocks and all kinds of things. I've done some statues. I did this with the rotary, and I've also done these with doing two-sided machining, and they both are about equal on how they turn out. But I thought, they turn out pretty good. Here's another one I did of George Washington. So that turned out not too bad. I just enjoy making things. So I've kind of done a presidential series too, of probably about a dozen different presidents. So just to have fun with. This is the rotary attachment. You can see it there. I did order it with the rotary. That 4300 included the rotary, and that thing weighs about a couple hundred pounds. I mean, it's a challenge to get it up there, but once you get it up and you get it all set, that machine, the JCUT machine will do the job, no problems at all. And so anyway, let me show you one more. I just did this one. If you can see that, that's a John Wayne, and I haven't done the frame or sanded it or anything. I can see that the hat needs. I use poplar, so probably chipped, somewhat while I was machining it. So, but I can fix that. A little bit of sanding, maybe a little bit of filler. So anyway, I will go and get it all set up so that you can see the machine running, and we'll go from there. I thought I had recorded this, so I restarted it just to show you the speed that it can go. And so I'll stop it here in a second, and then I'll put the finishing bit in, and we'll see how that goes for finishing. Okay. This is a finishing bit. I've got a 2.4 degree tapered ball nose. It's about an 1/8 inch tip. I think I got it set at 8 degree step over. And I think I've got it set at about 150, 160 inches per minute, but it's only going to go as fast as that the G-code can push it. And what you're seeing there is a Santa Claus, an ornament, and I just thought I'd use that for a demonstration. It's cherry wood, and done, I'll do another video here to show you what it looked like. Okay, so there we are at this point, and I'll put my an 1/8 inch end mill bit in, and I'll do a cutout around it. I do have tabs in there to hold it in place, so we'll do that next. Okay, that completed the cutout. Let me move the machine out of the way. A little bit of dust. So there it is. Turned out really nice. That is very, very smooth. So there's the finished product, and that's cherry wood, and it has very smooth finish. It took 20 minutes for the roughing toolpath, and then for the finished toolpath it was 59 minutes. And then, of course, the cutout, I think it took about 1.5 minutes. So it gives you an idea of what the machine can do. Of course, this is Santa Claus, and I'll put it aside somewhere, and that'd be for next year, maybe for a gift for Christmas. You know, it's an ornament. It's about maybe about 5 inches high and about 4 inches wide, so it gives you a rough idea.